In the city of Laredo, Texas, live the Holguin Brothers. Their careers in professional boxing have led them into successful triumphs and accomplishments. At such a young age, they were introduced to boxing by their father, who was also their coach. They were trained to eat, sleep, and even dream about boxing, hoping they would someday become world champions, a dream their father always wanted for them. But there was more to that than just a dream.
I started boxing at the age of 5 years old. My dad used to take us to the gym. It was, even though we were 5, we were young, but it's a way of being strict with us and a way of us into training, how to discipline ourselves and everything.
Boxing wasn't really something that I wanted to do. It was more of my dad's dream, and he would take us to the gym every single day after school, Monday through Friday, and I would just train, just to try to see if I can maybe love the sport or like it, and now it's something that I look forward to doing every day when I have the chance and the time in life.
Boxing is a very, very good sport. To take kids out of the street. If you're gonna use boxing to hurt people, for me it's a big no-no. You learn boxing to defend yourself, to defend your family, and if need be, defend the weakest from bullies. Probably because of boxing, I am what I am today. Proud father, hardworking man, and I have some very beautiful children who follow my steps.
The Holguin brothers struggled in the beginning. They grew up in a family of 7 brothers and sisters, each trained in boxing. But only 2 continued that legacy. Cesar and Gabriel Holguin both hoped to become world champions one day. But for one of them, it was more than just hope. Instead, it was an experience that changed his life.
Making his pro debut here in Laredo, Texas. Right here from Laredo, Texas, ladies and gentlemen,
It was something like, wow, we didn't expect it. It was a first round knockout. We knocked him out 3 times in the first round.
And he became a pro, and we were going fast.
Gabriel's the huracan. Once it comes down, it won't let you go. It's just after you. And Gabriel's always been somebody that when I go to the gym and I train with him, he gets more motivated. I inspire him to do a lot more. He trains better, and he's told me himself, "Come on, dude, let's go to the gym. Let's do this together where we were once."
Once, all but a mere memory of what was once a double threat that became the upcoming success of only one brother, leaving the other one behind. In 2006, Cesar El Rebelde Holguin faced a challenge that forced him to retire from boxing.
I had a motorcycle accident, and I guess preparing myself for a big career, a big fight that I was hoping that I would get against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. back in 2005. That's what really put me in a situation where I didn't want to do anything anymore because of the accident that I had.
While Cesar struggled to recover, Gabriel was left continuing what they had started. Only this time, it was without his brother.
We got to a point where we were getting a little bit more recognized in the ranks and kind of, out of state. Promoters were looking forward to us. We had top rank. We had Golden Boy promotions, but they were after us. They wanted to contract me, but it was a deal that I told my dad for him to take care of. He's the one that made the decisions and everything.
Gabriel, also known as the Hurricane, stormed through 4 different Texas title belts, all in different weight divisions. His first, fighting in at 154 pounds, followed by 160, 165, and lastly at 175 pounds.
Decíamos, Gabriel Holguin, el hombre de Laredo, 22 años, Verdell Smith, 39, 154 libras para cada uno, 3 pulgadas más de estatura para el hombre de Texas.
We fought against Verdell Smith, and after that, we defended that title.
After defending each title, he ended up losing some but gaining another as he moved into the heavyweight division. Although a force to be reckoned with, Gabriel's weight became a burden for his technique.
Aquí al Laredo Entertainment Center, en Laredo, Texas, y el abrazo de los rivales.
Gabriel could have made it big,
Once they start getting recognition in boxing, becoming famous. They used to start having a lot of friends. Gabriel invitaban, let's go here, nightclubs and all this. And that's one thing I told my kids. That's one thing I told Gabriel, stay away from these friends. These boxers are going down. They didn't make it. They didn't make it in boxing. They want to get rep any other good boxers. They don't want other boxers to go up because they don't want them to be better than they are.
With boxing starting getting to my head so much, that's what screwed me. Going out with women, always partying with women, not keeping in contact the way I was supposed to be or anything.
Ay, that Gabriel me sacó canas. You see these canitas here? That Gabriel. Not in a bad way, pero ay, Gabriel, está terrible. He's always chasing girls around.
Not only did Gabriel have a weakness for women, but in October 2004, Gabriel lost against world champion Luis Yoriboy Campas in a match for the WBC Mundo Hispano middleweight title. Soon after, Gabriel fell into a depression where he developed eating habits and gained over 264 pounds.
He was very disappointed when they gave the belt to Campas. That really got him down. That really killed his spirit.
It was a thing that we went 10 rounds toe-to-toe, with 18 pro fights that I had, and he had 92 pro fights. He's a world-known ranked fighter. Compared to us, we were just working our ranks barely. Everybody was freaking out. I looked at my dad, and I told my dad, you know what, we're ready for this fight. Let's take it.
A little stubborn is Gabriel.
Because of his stubbornness, it's cost him several fights. And I strongly believe that Gabriel got, he went into some type of depression when he fought Yoriboy Campas. After that fight, Gabriel wasn't the same fighter anymore. He gained a lot of weight. He started being very stubborn. He wouldn't listen to the corners. He wouldn't follow his diet. He just wasn't dedicated. And that's when my dad decided to just blow him off for a while.
And what really got Gabriel down was other coaches. They took him away from me. When we were a family, mi hijo iba ganando muchos pleitos. Pero when he started listening to other coaches on my back, that's when he started going down.
Nobody's going to take care of each other or another person more than your family.
They try to get you to their level. You're weak, you're down.
Or your brother and your father, they're the ones training you. They're the ones looking out for you. Rather than if you go train with another friend and that friend's your manager, your promoter, or whatever the case may be, all they're interested in is money.
He listened to other people, el hombre lo madreaban, le decían, you're the best and I can get you better than your dad and I can get you there and I can get you here, better fights. And the Holguin family, we were very, very close. We were growing up, they were boxers, but when they grew up, we were a team. Gabriel, I missed a couple of fights con él when I went to Corpo for the last fight and I was supposed to be his coach. And he left me out when I was going to talk to the reporter. He said, no, that él es el que me va a representar. A guy who never fought in his life. And El Gato, Felix El Gato, mandó a ese guy. Le dije, pero I'm your trainer, no, Felix is my manager. So that was very hard for me. And I just decided, hey, my time is up. He doesn't need me anymore. So I just walked away. And after that, he began losing a lot of fights. But I'm proud to say that every time he fought on my side, he won a lot of titles. And he beat the best of the best. Campas, Smith, Hernandez, and a guy from Mexico. They used to call him El Maromero Pai II.
That's something that will always live in my heart.
It was a thing that I had too many problems back then. That's the one thing that, I was constantly with problems, personal problems, on my marriage, with women, everything. That's what got me in trouble. But you know what? Right now, I'm good. I'm ready. I'm back with my parents. They're taking care of me of the way they're starting doing my diets and everything. And I'm coming back. I'm barely starting off. It's kind of hard, but, I will make it back to hopefully 154. That's where we started off, and that's where we're going to finish.
For all the kids out there, the younger ones growing up, stay in school, stay out of trouble. Don't do drugs, listen to your parents. Those are the bestest friends you'll ever have, your parents. The ones that are always going to be by your side, the ones that will always give you the right advice because they love you and they only want the best for you.
I'll be back soon. Just wait and see.